You one of the outsiders, then?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
And where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, alright?
I got nothing better to do. Actually, we do have something better to do, but you just gave me 3 side quests. Or, it was 4. We did 1. What was I supposed to do? You want me to go? Trial and error? No. These are other side quests I don't really care for. Go speak to Rowan in Martha's Rest. Let's go do that. Where's Martha's Rest again? I like that you could just do this. I didn't realize you could until I saw it. Reach Martha's Rest? No, it's just the same. Is it 3 reads? It's 3 reads. Alright, down there for further passage.
Going spare now. You want a bed for the night? You speak to Martha.
I remember you. You're the one who saved Whiteheart. How's the old girl doing?
She's very well. Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. You're the one who saved her. Anyway, what brings you to the Rest today?
I was hoping to purchase a mimic gourd. And I thought you might be able to tell me where I could find one.
Oh, reckon I could do better than that. Just so happens, I've got a whole carload of the blasted things. Not a buyer in sight.
Really?
Aye, you'd be doing me a favor taking a few off my hands before they turn to mush. But just be on the lookout for wild birds, eh? Don't want them chasing after you like they did me.
I will. And thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Any friend of Whiteheart is a friend of mine. And in times like these, friends have got to stick together.
We certainly do. To Northreach, then. Wouldn't want to keep Manda's father waiting.
Options for world map. I guess I'll go here. I hate that I can't just fast travel near this side quest. That little marker thing. Bum 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 banana na 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 banana na na na. Where's Yuffie singing the Chocobo theme when I need her? This is the right one, right? Yeah. I mean, it's like the only side quest in the vicinity. Go, Ambrosia, go. You're so close. This was such a far trip to take. It probably would have been a little closer to go from the town, but eh. This works just as well. Okay. Game.
Ah, there you are. And this must be Ambrosia, was it? Oh, she's a real beauty, isn't she?
I have the mimic or two. Here.
Thank you kindly. Soon as she's gobbled this up, we'll set sail.
We're going to take a little trip across the bay now, Ambrosia. Don't worry. You'll be all right. Well, we made it.
You didn't all? She is as white as snow. You're beautiful, aren't you, girl?
Brave, too. She was calm as you like on the journey over. The mimic gourd will have played its part, of course, but passing through the walls enough to spook most birds even then. Not this one, though.
Ambrosia's been through a lot. I doubt there's much that could unnerve her now.
Not with a beloved master by her side.
No. It's you who looks after me, isn't it, girl?
Anyway, thanks for bringing her here. I hope I can breed a bird like her someday.
And if you and Ambrosia need ferrying back to Northreach, you only need say the word.
Thank you. But I think we might explore Mysidia together. What do you say, Ambrosia?
Oh, thank goodness we could use a chocobo now. I'm glad they had the side quest for that. Bird of Passage. We can now summon Ambrosia in Mysidia. 2 hours, I feel like we got a lot done, though. I mean, we have like 10 more minutes. I'm gonna try, maybe accept these last 2 side quests. Yeah, accept these last 2 side quests and see what they want us to do.
Bastard things.
Language.
Just try to breathe. That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but
But
this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
I think I'm trying to think if I want to do this side quest or just accept the other one. Probably accept the other one. Although he's right here. Let's just talk to Pavat here.
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fanit asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that...
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
No sign of the child.
We should just try and finish this side quest, and then we'll have that last side quest for next stream, and then we'll move on to story. Because surely by then they won't add any more. I'm still astounded they added 4 side quests. Like 4 side quests when the game was like, oh, we gotta get over to whatever the place was called, the Surge, like ASAP.
Almost time.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazier, is it not? Pavat tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fanny doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. But he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fanit is looking for. Thank you.
Ah, don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, eh?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
Just jump in the water. Why not? Just let me jump in the water. I have Leviathan. I'm not afraid of no water.
I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Blazier, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then... I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries. You may have encountered them during your time here. The small, scaly beastmen.
And you think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
But I get to kill some tomberries. Alright. I was kind of hoping there'd be an obelisk close there, but nah. They also won't let me use Ambrosia and Mysidia. They will once I'm in the forest. Father's Fell. That beginning of the OST there really reminds me of the Kilika Woods from Final Fantasy X. Like, so hard.
Back to the stables, Carl. If there's one thing I know about beastmen, is that they love to hide in the dark.
Oh, don't they? Also, where the heck did Jill... Oh, Jill's right there. Yeah, Jill and Shula are just there, huh? I was like, where are Jill and Joshua? I remember Joshua stayed behind the village.
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual. Sorry to disturb you.
Tomberry Choppers, how dare you be level 53? Who do you think you are? They're still dying really fast. But there is more. Bye. Bum 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 bum. Really? I always forget the range of crossbow, but it kind of works. Keep pressing O to dodge. It's the rebirth muscle memory getting to me. It's so bad.
Let's see what's on this altar then. A silver chain. I doubt the Tomberries made it. This must be what Fanet was talking about.
Back to Mysidia. Quick travel. Thank you. Finish your side quest up and then wrap up, I think.
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
I sure did. Found a silver chain.
I did. This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Worn by men of the faith. What's it doing here? And why would the Tomberries be praying to it?
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tomberries are. They feed on hatred and suffering. And some say that if you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tomberry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But given his fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar, I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
I beg your pardon.
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall on trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Grieger's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now, let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this. We call it an adder stone. It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell, stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
I am, thank you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
There might be another side quest tied into this, like a continuation of it, maybe. What ails you? Serpent Ring design draft and the Adder Stone. Serpent Ring recipes unlocked. So this is probably like the ultimate gear of Rising Tide, I guess. You've obtained a design draft for Serpent Rings, accessories that when equipped enhance Leviathan. Ooh, okay. So it's like, it's the things that boost Leviathan's abilities. Hidden throughout Mysidia, be sure to check every corner of the region. Okay.
What is it you want?
I don't know. Do I... These weapons are like... This weapon's like worse. I'll get it just to like, you know, have it as a skin maybe. Doesn't seem that worth it. Yeah, we're gonna call it here. Sorry for the shorter stream, but that's how it goes sometimes. But good stuff. We will pick up with Rising Tide next time. I could save over here. What am I doing? We could pick up with it next time, and then we might finish it. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'd say like 1 to 2 streams maybe. I don't think the DLC is gonna be too long, but yeah. We'll pick it up later. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.